welcome to What's Relevant TV. I'm here with Jazzy Amra, R&B and soul singer from the Bronx. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you? Thank you for having me.
No, thank you for being here. How's life during this pandemic? Like, how you been holding up and stuff?
I've been good. Of course, things could be better, but I've just been taking like this downtime to get in tune with myself, write more, and really just appreciate being in the moment.
Hmm.
Because prior to this, I was just on the move. I was worried about what I was going to do next, but now I'm just like winding down and actually appreciating life for what it really is.
Right, exactly. Because you never know what might happen tomorrow. So it's just like take this time. Yeah. So, how old were you when you started doing music?
Well, I started singing. Like I realized that I could sing when I was about like 7, 8, because I was singing around the house and it
Hmm.
felt good.
Hmm.
But I started recording when I was about 16, like trying to find my sound, being in the studio, being around people who are in the industry. So yeah, about like 16.
So when did you realize like this is my passion? Like this is what I want to do for the rest of my life?
I realized after my mom passed away, I was 18 years old. And, I took that and ran with it. I was like, you know what? I'm going to stop being ashamed of my past, growing up in rehab and being adopted and foster care. I decided that I was going to take all of that and make it into something positive and tell the world about how I've overcame my obstacles, but like in a beautiful way through the music and just being really transparent so other people could relate and, hopefully be uplifted by my story and
Hmm.
know that they're not alone.
That's really dope. Rest in peace to your mom, and
Yeah,
I'm sure she's very proud of you right now. Yeah.
thank you.
Do you have a musical background?
Uh, did she or me?
Well, you
As far as,
like, did you come from a musical background, or were you?
oh,
Mhm.
no, nobody in my family really sang, but my mom, like she would just like sing in the mirror and dance, but she didn't take it serious at all. But
So, I know, like you're in the music industry right now. So, like, who are your musical inspirations right now? Like, who do you wish to work with?
I really, really love her and Janae Aiko. I feel like their music is the kind of music that I love putting out. The
Hmm.
way they write, their songs, their visuals, like I admire them so much. But I also love Toni Braxton. Like if we're going all the way back, I love Toni Braxton. I love Mary J. Blige, Aaliyah. I love Monica, Faith Evans. Like just like the '90s golden era artists, they all inspire me.
Yeah, I can see the similarities a bit. So I know you work with Wyclef a lot. You guys are really close. How is that relationship?
It's amazing, and he's my mentor. He's taught me a lot about like stage presence because I went on tour with him. I've been overseas, and I learned so much from stage presence in the studio when we're writing. He taught me that there's not a right way or wrong way to make music. It's all about the vibe and how you're feeling in the moment. So I really took that and ran with it. When I write my music and I record, I just get in the studio, I listen to the beat. If the beat makes me feel away and I, come up with melodies, I lay it down. And then however I'm feeling in the moment, I put the words to whatever it is that I'm going through in the
Right,
moment or what I want to write about.
right. I was gonna ask you next, like, what is your creative process like when you're making music?
Yeah, it's just like that. I just vibe. It's all about the vibe and how I'm feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So to get a little, personal in the world and stuff, like, there's a lot going on. What's your take on like the whole Breonna Taylor situation, George Floyd, this whole Black Lives Matter movement, police brutality? Like, how are you taking this in?
Man, police brutality and racism has been prevalent since before I was born. And the fact that we are still living through this,
Hmm.
it really bothers me. I was protesting, I had Black Lives Matter. It's like, when is it going to end? Why is it such a crime to be the color of my skin, the color of your skin in America? Why are they killing us? Philando Castro, he was in a car driving with his wife, his daughter in the back. He told the cop, I have a license to carry. I have it right here. My hands are up. Came and shot him down in front of his family. I'm at a loss for words because I'm so passionate about the fact that we need to end this. And I don't know how it's going to end, but it needs to end. And it's like generational racism. You want to know why? Because they teach their kids that being the color of our skin is a crime and it's nasty and it's dirty. And then they grow up, teach their own kids that. And then it's like, it goes on and on and on and on. And it's unfortunate. It's so unfortunate.
It's really sad. It's just like, what does my skin do to you? Like, what?
We're intimidating. That's what it is. We're very intimidating. It's the melanin. I don't know.
It's not our fault. God loves
exactly. Us. Like, come on.
Right. It's not our fault. But
I know.
That's crazy. That's really crazy.
But, yeah. So they need to arrest Breonna Taylor's.
Yes.
Like ASAP.
Can you imagine?
They're walking around free. I saw on Twitter that the guy's like on vacation with his family or something. Like, how is that not a priority to get those murderers arrested?
Like, does he not feel bad? Like, do they not?
They have no remorse. That's the thing. No remorse.
It's at this point, it's just really sad, and I really hope she gets justice. I hope everyone who had to deal with police brutality just get justice, because at this point, it's really ridiculous.
Elijah McClain, they need to arrest his killers too.
Yeah. Yep. But yeah, so what would you be doing if you weren't making music? Like, if you weren't a music artist?
I would be a social worker or like working at a rehab, because I went to LaGuardia Community College. I got my 2-year degree, but in human services, and my goal was to like be a social worker or like continue my education to get like a more credible degree to like really get up there. But yeah, that's what I would be doing, because I did live out of rehab with my mom, and that's something that I was passionate about, like helping recovering addicts, helping those people who were dependent on substances, just to, show them that, I'm here for you. If nobody else is there for you, I'm here every step of the way.
Right. Would you still consider doing that now? I mean, obviously you're in the industry and stuff. Would you still consider getting into anything, like any organizations that has to do with that now?
Absolutely. And even with my music, my plan is to uplift. Well, I do uplift. Well, I hope I do, but that's just, it all goes hand in hand. Social work and music, I feel like it goes hand in hand. Right. But I'm definitely dibbling and dabbling in all of that.
Okay.
I'm for the people.
Yep. And what's the best advice you've ever gotten in the music industry besides what you told me about Wyclef?
The best advice maybe would have been to just stay authentic and be myself. Like, don't change for other people. People are going to be like, no, I think you should do this that way. Or I think you should do this. I think you should change it here. I think you should talk this way, that way. No, just be yourself. And people are going to gravitate towards the real you. The universe responds to the real you. So stay yourself, stay true to yourself. Don't do anything that would be out of your character, and just live your life.
Right. And what's one message you would give to your supporters that followed you through this journey, especially supporters that do want to make music just like you? Like, what's one message you would tell them?
I would tell them to just keep going hard and be consistent with what you love to do. Structure your life around what you're passionate about. It could be drawing, it could be teaching, babysitting, whatever it is. And don't let anybody who you feel like is more like surpassed than you in life or more successful than you in life to make you feel bad, because we all have a different life path. We all have different purposes. Just do what makes you feel good and just be true to yourself. And honestly, people talk about success, but I feel like success is how satisfied you are with yourself. So however you feel peaceful and happy, and you just wake up in the morning and you just breathe in and you feel good, That's success within itself. It has nothing to do with money, how many cars you have, how many houses you have. It's what you feel, how in tune you are with yourself.
Right, because what you think may be success to you, it may not be success to someone else. So,
That's right.
yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what's next for Jazzy Amra? Like, what do you got in store for us, for your fans? Like, what's next?
I have a visual coming out. I did a cover to David Ruffin's Walk Away from Love, of course, the Amra Way acoustic version. I did a visual to that. It's coming out soon. I'm working on a 5-song EP. So, you guys can look out for that. But make sure y'all follow me on IG, on social media at Jazzy Amra. So you could just stay in tune with everything I'm doing
Yeah.
and stay updated.
Yes, yes, guys. Well, thank you so much for being here, sharing your gems. You're so humble. Like you're really amazing. You're when I listen to your music, like it really gives me chills, and I'm just like, oh, I gotta get her on this show. But yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you.